Hello. Decided to start a YouTube channel because I think this is such a fantastic, strange time that we're in. I can't even think of a time when we've been in similar circumstances, especially with everything happening in the world, where either you are in isolation or where you have to wear masks all the time or where there's all these kind of time of restrictions. A lot of people are in fear. And to me, it's really important. I feel a big role in feeling that we need to all stay true to who we really are and to connect with ourselves even more through these times, to not be overwhelmed too much with what's happening. Whether you are afraid of getting COVID, or whether you're afraid of getting a vaccine, or whether you're afraid of what will happen in the world, what will the future do, when will this ever end? All those fears are valid for each personal being. And what I like to do with this YouTube channel is to do about 5 to 10 minutes little meditations or words of wisdom or whatever comes through to help you all really connect with who you are and to keep your own energy flowing and to feel that you have a choice within of how you want to feel, because we might be imposed by all these things outside of ourselves. But there's one thing that we can control within ourselves, and that is to stay true to our thoughts and to decide what we want to think and what we want to feel. And that's a little bit of a exercise. It's kind of a thing that you need to learn to do on a regular basis. And besides the thoughts, it's very important to understand that you're not only the body, that you've got also a lot of access to energetic health and flow. And I'm talking about that a lot, and I teach about that because I was very sick, as some of you might know, for 4 years, where I was bedridden. And I had to learn about that type of energy as well to heal myself. And because I was trying for answers and looking for answers outside of myself and tried so many different things to get well, from doctors to acupuncturists, naturopaths. I tried it all. And in the end, a lot of my healing and answers were within. So that's what I teach and that's what I believe in. So whatever you go through right now, to know that if you tap into that part of yourself, you can still heal, you can still thrive, you can still put out your wishes, even though maybe your work is limited right now, or you don't have access to certain things because you're isolated. Whatever is going on for you right now in your life, you can find ways to really connect with your heart, call it your soul, your deeper energy within, to make those changes. So that's what I really would love to do on this channel. And for the ones that don't know me, I would love to introduce an exercise. And even if you do know me, I'd like for you to just take this exercise with you for today and kind of deepen it, because it's one of the most powerful exercises that really helped me to stay more within my body, first of all, embodiment, but second of all, to also stay in the witness position. Um, the teacher that taught me always said, if you're in it, it's a drama, but when you witness it, it's a comedy. And that really hit home for me, because it's so easy to be drawn into drama and fears and emotions. But if you draw yourself to that back of your body, where you're more in that structural support, where you're more in that witness position, what happens immediately is that you go into a state of observation. And when you're in a state of observation, it's the same as if you watch yourself meditating and you watch your own thoughts, and you start to realize, okay, who is the one in me that is observing this all? And that means, I call that, you've got an inner wisdom there, whether you call it a soul or your higher self or this deeper inner wisdom, universal wisdom, that can observe that, which means that you're not your thoughts, which means that you can choose different, which means you can choose to not interact and be drawn into those thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. And yeah, I can talk for hours about that, but let's just try and do this little exercise. So I'd like for you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable, and then feel within your spinal column a really strong, beautiful cross symbol open up. And what I mean by that is a bar from your tailbone all up to the top of your head, and then a bar over your shoulders. Now, this cross symbol has nothing to do with religion. It stands for consciousness. And basically, the bar in your spinal column is the one that's connecting you with the earth and the universe, whilst the one in your shoulder, your upper part of your shoulder, which is actually the upper part of your heart chakra, is the one that keeps you connected with humanity. And when you think of a cross symbol, and it can be any material, it can be gold, silver, wood, anything that gives you strength. I've had my clients talk about a velvet cross symbol or a tree cross symbol, or it can be anything. Just go with what your intuition gives you. And then when you think of that, what it will do is it will immediately bring you to that strength, that backbone. You will even stand straighter, and you will even feel this really deep supportive energy in your backbone. And then think of it as a material and enhance that material. So whether it's gold, for example, you can enhance the golden energy just feeling that you're running it along your spinal column, because what you're doing is you're opening your vertebrae, you're opening the energy lines, you're opening your chakras, you're doing so much more than you know. And you're actually opening your channel on earth, universe, earth connection. So, and that's the alignment you're looking for. And when you open this up, when you open your heart chakra up, that's the place where you want to be, where you stay in love, where you stay open, where you stay in compassion. And when you're in that place, immediately you won't take on as much people's fears or even opinions about you, because you're in that witness and you feel that you're in a place from observation. So even doing it now, um, feel that immediately in the next days when you practice this, you will feel this strength backing you. You will feel that you won't be as involved into what's happening around you, even when you watch the news, which I rather don't do. But if you do, and you feel that it's triggering you or giving you some fears, go to that cross symbol and see how your body responds. See how your mind responds to this, and stay in that observational state. And, you know, when you read books like The Power of Now from Eckhart Tolle or The Four Agreements from Miguel Ruiz, all those books are fantastic and beautiful. And every time I read them, I go, oh, yes, 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 that's true. We need to stay in the now. We need to not be drawn into these emotions. But how do you do that? And this is the exercise that changed it for me, to just stay in that witness and to have a choice. And that's what I think today is about, is to feel that you have a choice, to feel that you can express, to feel that you can stay true to who you really are. And yeah, keep practicing with this every day. It does a lot more than I have the time to explain you to, but just really step into it every day. And if you are a little bit excited with this, you can even dig it into the earth and into the universe. I will go into that in the following YouTube videos, but play with this. And yeah, if you feel like sharing this, if this is helping you and you think you can help another person, please do, because I think that's what this is all about right now. Sending so much love.